Hey everybody, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well this morning. I'm meteorologist Matt Donardo, and you knew that, but just gonna wait a second here. I'm trying to set up my Facebook Live, and we're gonna talk about the two systems coming our way here. I just wanna make sure that we are live and I can see what we have going on. So I can see your questions, and I want you to have some questions so we can talk about this. We have two systems, as you know, coming our way. One, of course, is for tonight, and then another one, of course, for Friday night into Saturday. So let's get going here. It looks like I got a good number of people on. Good morning to you, everybody. All right, so here's what we have going on. First of all, the first system is tonight, and it's a really small system in terms of amounts of precipitation. Maybe a dusting of snow, going to be looking for the chance of a little light drizzle as well. And that's going to start at around midnight tonight and go to about 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, which means we're looking for the potential for icy or slick spots tomorrow morning for that Friday morning commute. Not everybody's going to see it. You know, Richmond is going to drop down to about 31 tonight. You go north of Richmond up to Ashland, probably about 29. You go to Fredericksburg, about 27. Along 360 into, northern neck areas, you're going to be in the upper 20s. So those areas have the better chance of seeing some slick spots or icy spots. Of course, bridges and overpasses will freeze first. Keep that in mind. And if you head south, Petersburg Point south, your temperature is going to be between 32 to 35. So you may have some drizzle, but watch out for maybe some patchy freezing drizzle, maybe a little black ice on area roadways tomorrow morning. So that's your Friday morning commute. We'll use Futurecast in a second, and I'll show you what I'm looking at there. At the same time, the bigger system, of course, is Friday midnight through Saturday noon, and light to moderate snow across the region, specifically kind of along U.S. Highway 360 and points south and east will be our better snow, while north and west, western Goochland, western Powhatan, Louisa, Culpeper, Orange, Madison, you're really going to kind of miss out on this storm. It looks a little bit too far to the west. I'm getting a significant accumulation. Several inches will be found. Okay, so let's talk. How much snow here? Here's what we have going on. First of all, giving you a wide look, you can see the blue, the lighter blue, Ashland, central Hanover County, through eastern Hanover County, all of King William, King and Queen County, eastern Essex, along 360, and points east, including all of Henrico County, city of Richmond, Chesterfield, Charles City, New Kent County, Dinwiddie County, you're in this as well. Amelia County, Nottoway, Lunenburg, Farmville, Prince Edward County, and points west. That light blue, 2 to 4 inches of snow from the system Friday night, midnight into Saturday around noon. Greensville County, Brunswick County, Emporia, South Hill, let's say over to Sussex and Surrey County, out to James City County. This deeper blue or purple color, out to Virginia Beach, 4 to 7 inches of snow. Now, north and west of that, west of Ashland in Hanover County, majority of Powhatan, Goochland County, over through Buckingham, Cumberland County, and points north and west, Caroline County, Spotsylvania, Fredericksburg, dusting to 2 inches of snow. And remember, your 2-inch line is probably going to be closer to Metro Richmond. Your 1-inch line is probably out, just in the middle here, and then a dusting is far north and west. And same thing happening in the city of Richmond in this blue color. If you live in the city of Richmond, maybe it's like 2 or 3, but as you get closer to eastern Charles City, eastern New Kent County, heading out to Williamsburg, or south on 460, or south on 95 and 85, closer to the purple, you'll get into that 4 to maybe 5-inch range as you start to transition into the purple. So it's kind of like a sliding scale, if you will. Here's Futurecast. I'm going to get to your question in just a second. I want to pick it up at midnight tonight or just thereafter. This is that weak system coming through. You see a little green here. Again, some spotty drizzle. Could be some freezing drizzle in some areas, and a little snow that is to the north. By 5 a.m., we have that mixture of light snow, light drizzle, light freezing drizzle, light rain, moving away. But again, it's the time that many of you are heading out to work or school, and with some slick spots on the roadways, that could present a problem. Now, by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, the sunshine is starting to make a return. We'll see increasing clouds, though, throughout the day as we turn our attention to the south and west. That's where our next storm system is coming for later Friday night into Saturday. You can see by midnight, light snow developing across the region, and by 7 a.m., light snow, more moderate snow here. And that's going to continue until about noon or so on Saturday, and then begin to pull away And again, when it's all said and done, we're going to have about 2 to 4 inches in Metro Richmond. I'll zoom around here to give you a closer look and bring up some of those towns for you. Richmond, Short Pump 2 to 4, Flat Rock 2 to 4, Amelia, Petersburg, Chester, Providence Forge 2 to 4, West Point 2 to 4. As we go up to Walkerton, Lewis Center, Fairport, Tappahannock 2 to 4, Kilmarnock 2 to 4. North and west now, you look at areas like Bowling Green, Fredericksburg, Colonial Beach, Montrose, back over to Louisa, Orange, Gum Spring. This is that dusting to 2 area. Same thing with western Powhatan County. Let's say from 522 west, Cumberland County, Buckingham County, dusting to 2. We cross back into the light blue for Farmville, Point South, Keysville, Victoria, Blackstone, Crew, Kenbridge, you're all in that. Now we get into that purple. South Hill, Alberta in Brunswick County and Point South, and east out to Emporia along Greensville County, Stony Creek, Carsley, south of Disputata, Waverly, Wakefield, Ivor, Franklin, up to Williamsburg, and just about Gloucester. That's that 4 to 7 inch area. So that's what we're looking for in the forecast. Let me go through some things here. Tammy, I just said, La Crosse, you're the southern area, you're in that 4 to 7 inch. Should we see ice or snow or ice or rain before the snow? Leslie, the only chance of any ice, so to speak, would be some patchy freezing drizzle with tonight's wintry mix, but not with the main storm. That's just going to be all snow. The GFS may have, I don't think this. Again, guys, let's talk about this. For those of you who are weather junkies, and a lot of you are, and you talk about 6Z GFS, 6Z NAM, remember those models don't have a tremendous amount of data in them as much as the normal runs, the 0Z or 12Z. They're limited in data, and sometimes they extrapolate too much. So, no, I'm not going to put a lot of credence into the 6Z NAM going 6 to 10 for Chesterfield, or the fact that the GFS may have gone hog wild as well. Let's stick with the main model runs. And again, this forecast is based a lot on the 0Z stuff that came on in that I was looking at this morning. Remember, I make this forecast before a lot of the 6Z stuff even comes in, so keep that in mind. Make the soup and chili, good idea there. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what else. I'm just looking through. Good morning, good morning. South Hill, not ready for that much snow. Sorry to hear that. You're going to get it. It is what it is, right? So there's always a chance that this system is moving north. So, okay, so speaking of the models, and this is what I talked about yesterday and the days before, I kept saying that the GFS was not locking on to the fact that this Arctic push was not as severe as it was trying to depict, and therefore the storm track would be moving northward. And you saw that a lot in the 12Z run yesterday at the GFS, hinted northward a touch. The ensembles hinted much farther northward, and then the 0Z GFS was north as well, and I'm sure the 6Z is following suit. Again, the Arctic air is not as significant, so therefore the track is a little bit further north with the storm. The reason why some of these models are trying to put out extra moisture is they're trying to induce phasing of too little systems to try to blow this thing up. I don't think that this goes through what we call coastal cyclogenesis or a big blow up off the east coast. It's going to bomb nicely, but it may do that just too far to the east to affect the metro area. So keep that in mind. So that's one of the things we're looking at there. Let's see what else we got here. So those of you who are waking up Saturday morning that have to work, you're going to have to contend with some snow. Most will probably not have to contend with some snow because you're able to just sit back and relax in the morning and kind of just have some coffee. We'll be here for you with Good Morning Richmond, of course, at 6 a.m. But tomorrow morning, by the way, Good Morning Richmond will be starting at 4 a.m. to be on top of any issues with roadways with that light wintry mix coming on in. So look for us again 4 a.m. tomorrow morning right here, Good Morning Richmond. This will be a fluffy snow, a very light powdery snow, probably in that 12-to-1 style ratio. Again, we're going to be cold at the surface, about 31, 32 in the afternoon on Saturday when the snow's falling. We'll be in the upper 20s, but really nice and cold high in the sky where the snowflakes form, and that's why it'll be a powdery snow and not really a wet snow, so keep that in mind. let's see, it will not be that windy. This is not a big wind storm. So this is just going to be cold, which is good. It's cold and snow flying. Still bundle the kids up nicely because you know they're going to want to go sledding. And there's so many great areas in your neighborhoods or close neighborhoods to sled. So go on out there and have some fun. But again, snowman making snow, snowball fight snow. Yeah, this is not going to be that kind of snow for it, so keep that in mind. Let's see what else we're going with. So again, we got the map here behind me here. That map, by the way, is on my Facebook page, also on the 8 News Facebook page. I'm interacting with you, answering your questions there as well. You know, the next set of data will start to trickle in 9:30 this morning, 10 o'clock this morning, all the way through about 2 or so. So we'll be looking at that, and if we have to make some changes to the forecast, we might. Again, we'll be looking at a bunch of different things. So again, Chester, you're in the blue. You're in Chesterfield County, 2 to 4 inches of snow there, Christina. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, Nicole Smith, Forest Hill Park is a great place to do some sledding. So get out there and enjoy that as well. What else we got going on? By the way, let me just take a little sip of coffee here. My throat's getting a little dry. Thank you. Hopewell, you're in the blue, light blue, 2 to 4 inches. But now Hopewell, you're a little closer to my purple. So you're more in that 4-inch area. Right? Remember, sliding scale, less north and west, more south and east. So being closer to the blue, you're 4. Maybe you see 5. There could be some locally higher amounts. Again, you know, when you look at these bands, I don't want you to think, oh, there's a very hard line that, you know, Western Chesterfield County, as soon as we go over, it's a dusting, but as soon as you get in Chesterfield County, it's 4 inches. It's not that hard of a line, as you know, so keep that in mind. Yes, this is going to cover the ground, Sarah. This is going to be a nice snowfall that will cover the ground, cover the roadways, but, you know, by Saturday afternoon, the sun probably is going to come on out. We're going to be really clear and cold, by the way. Let me pull that up. Hey, you know, we really skipped over this all morning because we're focused on the snow and the amount of snow and the timing and all that stuff, but take a look at this 8-day forecast. Saturday night into Sunday morning, we're 15 here in town. In town, which means those of you living in the West End, Western Chesterfield, North and West, you could be single digits by Sunday morning when you wake up. And then Sunday night into Monday morning, kids going back to school, 13 here in town. So single digits still out there. But Sunday, we're going to have a lot of sun, only muscle up to 33. But the sun will be strong enough. Any exposed pavement is going to melt. What we have to worry about maybe would be some slick spots Monday morning, but they'll be few and far between because VDOT will be out there sanding, so that'll help out that. So keep that in mind. So keep that in mind. Let's see, how many snow days will we get? How many days of snow? Sabri, you mean snow days like school or days of snow? Yeah, you know, this is not going to be you're not going to get a snow day from this at all, so I'm not going to dab right now. East End by the airport. Let's take a look again at that map. You are in the, I'll zoom this in just a touch closer here. You're going to be in my blue area, your eastern Henrico County. You're firmly 2 to 4 inches of snow. You're probably 3-ish, 3 to 4 in that range. So that's what we're looking at there. So days of snow. So we have the chance here, Sabri, of some light wintry mix tonight into tomorrow morning, midnight to about 7 a.m. And then midnight tomorrow, Friday night, late night, into early Saturday, ending around noon. Those are our 2 days of snow. South Hill, again, you are in my purple. So when we look at that, Houghton Fernley purple, you're 4 to 7 inches of snow. That's what we're forecasting there. When do you expect the roads to be passable? I work at 6:30 for tonight. I really think the roads are going to be fine tonight. You know, again, there's going to be slick spots. Tonight's event is very minor. It's about patchy slick spots, patchy icy spots. So the roads will be fine tonight. Tomorrow night into Saturday morning, the roads will be drivable, but you're going to have to go real slow. We're going to advise that people stay off the roads anytime there's snow. Emporia, you're in the blue, in the deep blue here, the purple, 4 to 7 inches of snow. Again, that map is right there for you guys. I think you can see it pretty firmly. Maybe if I stand over this way, you could see it better. I'll kind of stand off screen just a bit. Again, this map is on our website at WRIC.com. It is on all of our Facebook pages as well at Facebook facebook.com/8news where you're watching this, and also on my Facebook page, facebook.com/mattdenardo.wric. The Staples Mill area, you're in that light blue, 2 to 4 inches of snow. Colonial Heights, light blue. Again, 2 to 4 inches of snow. Fredericksburg, so that's interesting. Fredericksburg, you're really going to miss out on the storm. With this bulk of the storm to the south and east, you're going to be more in that dusting to 1. You're just way too far north for the storm. Blacksburg, way out of my viewing area. Probably not going to see much from the storm, maybe a dusting to 1. You're going to have to watch the folks out there for that one, sorry. I don't think we'll have a 2-hour delay. Again, I don't really look for much in the way of delays tomorrow at all, so keep that in mind. Back to College of Tidewater this weekend. What's the best window for time travel? Go on Sunday. You should be able to do that on Sunday without an issue. So that's when you can go bring your daughter back to Tidewater for college. Let's see here. Colonial Heights, again, light blue, 2 to 4 inches of snow. Do you expect the storm to move north? The model